Jesus is not just my savior, he's also a friend that I can rely on, who will always be with me. He's somebody that will never leave me.
Jesus to me is someone to go to when no one else is there for you.
He is a protector, a comforter. He is everything that you could ever ask for.
He's always been there for my whole life. He's just been an encourager to be like, hey man, you got this, don't doubt yourself.
Jesus has, first of all, he gave me an identity, because if it weren't for him, I'd just be going from place to place trying to find who I am, and that would never be enough.
I'd say he just made me a better person.
Jesus has done tremendously great things in my life.
He also gave me courage to kind of speak out about my faith. He gave me a little bit more courage to pray for others in front of everybody.
Moving from California to Ohio, that was a huge transition for me in my life. He's really supported me through it, and he's shown me the right people to hang out with and people just to pour into.
Well, he's definitely led others closer to him, to where they accept him as their savior, and it's mostly students, but I've seen some adults that just say absolutely when they're asked, do you accept Jesus as your savior?
I have seen him completely change lives. He's healed others, of course, which is completely, they're miracles.
I've seen people experience him for the first time, like people who have never really considered themselves a Christian come to know Christ, and you just see that flip, and it's really cool.
Ever since I've been out to school, I've been seeing so much more people be nice to each other. They're complimenting each other, how well they're doing. For me, I'm a huge smiler. I'm always encouraging people. I'm always joking around with people, so I see a lot more people just bringing people up instead of bringing them down.
In today's culture, religion is not attacked, but it's not really accepted.
As a Christian, I struggle with finding time daily to just remember and set a time to spend with Jesus.
The main thing about being a Christian is God calls us to be different than other people. So I want to be able to impact them on like a Christianly faith level, where it's not awkward for me in a way, where I could talk to them on a level, but be different in a good kind of way.
How many of you guys think that you are good at joy? So joy is this idea of having calm delight, or cheerfulness, or calm happiness.
I remember when we were going through something at school, and I went down to the front office to pray for a family, and I know that's impacted them, and it impacted me also.
I try and be like a light to others in a way.
Honestly, God calls us to love each other. There's always going to be people who don't like you and people that you don't like, but that doesn't mean you have to treat them poorly in a way. You could always just love them, show them, hey, I see you in a way, or hey, I respect what you're doing, and I could connect to you in a different way.
My parents, my youth pastor, Jesus gave me the courage through her to go and pray for that family. My parents also introduced me to the faith as a Christian, and if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be here talking about it today.
My mom has been a youth pastor for a really long time, and she's just had a really big impact and changed my perspective on a lot of things in my faith.
Why do you believe in Jesus as the Messiah?
Why wouldn't you?
Faith is something you believe in, not something you necessarily see, but I have seen God work. I've heard God. I know for a fact that it isn't like something that's in my head. It's a real thing.